Today's subject for Nithya Satsangh is listening and Samadhi. How listening can directly enter into your system and make you experience Samadhi. Listen. When you are completely authentic to who you are, let me describe authenticity. You have three parts in your life. One, what you feel as you, how you project yourself to others, and how others feel about you. List all the three separate. Column 1, how I feel about me. Column 2, how I project me to you, to the world. Column 3, how the world wants me. This is the 3 column. In these 3, pick up the peaks and make it into reality. That is authenticity. Understand? In this 3 column of qualities, how you feel about you, how you project yourself to others, and how others expect you. Please understand, when you define with integrity how you feel about you, the qualities you feel about you, you use to define you, and the qualities you use to project others, and the qualities others expect from you. When you list out all these 3 separate, you will know which one is your peak. Bring yourself to the peak. That is authenticity. Understand, that is authenticity. You need to understand when you are in authenticity, when you are practicing authenticity authentically, your whole inner space will be so alive. Just listening, you will reach to the depth of you. You will experience the depth of you. Just by listening, even now, look inside you. Find, is there any incompletions? Is there any restlessness? If there is a restlessness inside you, incompletions inside you, now you will not be able to listen. ध्यान से सुनिए, केवल सुनने से आप स्वयं की गहराई को अनुभव करेंगे। Whenever you listen to you, you listen to others. When you don't listen to others, you don't listen to you also. Get it? Get it? When you don't listen to you, you don't listen to others. When you don't listen to others, you don't listen to you. Listen to you and listen to others. Only when you listen to you now first and see you are in completion, you are complete, you can listen to others. If there is incompletions inside, I have not done this, I have not done that, this has not happened, that has not happened, I am restless. If you have incompletions inside, be very clear, you will not listen to me. You may be sitting here out of compulsion, some other reason, but you will not listen to me. When you don't listen, more and more incompletions happen. Listen. It is like, now because you are incomplete, you don't listen. Because you are here and don't listen, this satsang becomes one more incompletion in you. But if you start listening, this very satsang will lead you to ultimate completion. What do you need for completion? Listen to yourself. If your inner space tells you you are in completion or incompletion, restless, whatever, tell yourself, I declare completion now. If there is some incompletion, I will come and handle you after the satsang. Please wait where I left my shoes. Now I am complete, I am going to listen. I am going to listen. How many of you are cognizing what I am saying? How many of you are ready to declare now that you are complete? All right. Now, close your eyes. Tell yourself, I am complete. I drop all the incompletions once for all. I keep them all out of my inner space. Declare completion. I am complete. I am listening. 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 You can open your eyes. Decide to listen. जब आप अपने आप को सुनते हैं, तब आप दूसरों की बात भी सुनते हैं. जब आप दूसरों की बात नहीं सुनते हैं, आप अपने आप को भी नहीं सुनते हैं. केवल जब आप पूर्णत्व में हैं, आप अपने आप को सुन सकते हैं और आप दूसरों को भी सुन सकते हैं. यदि आप अपूर्ण है, आप मुझे नहीं सुनेंगे। जब आप नहीं सुनते हैं, आप और अधिक अपूर्ण होते हैं। यदि आप सुनते हैं तो आप पूर्णत्व की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। पूर्ण होने के लिए क्या चाहिए? बस निर्णय कीजिए और घोषणा कीजिए, मैं पूर्ण हो। यदि कोई अपूर्ण चीज है, मैं उसे अभी गिराता हूं। Continuously listening. When you listen authentically, you do not need separate meditation practice, kriya, anything for enlightenment. Why do you need any kriya? Just to change the words you utter towards you. You constantly utter, I am bound, I am bound, I am powerless, I am bound, I am powerless. All kriya, all sadhana, all spiritual practice is just to break that and make you tell, I am free, I am powerful, I am enlightened. That's all. If you listen, especially words coming out of completion, you will suddenly see that very words go and change. Just change your inner space. If you listen completely, even if the other person is in incompletion, you will find that out. Your space of completion will find it. Hey, this guy is in incompletion. His space is in incompletion. And you will know how to help him to be complete. In Zen tradition, Vedic tradition, Tantric traditions, these three traditions use the power of sound. Vedic tradition, Vedic chanting is nothing but just by declarations becoming it. Every morning you declare, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Just the declaration. Such powerful declarations, especially collective declaration. You are there in that space. If India gets back to the style of Vedic chanting every day, at least every morning, I tell you, India will be free from poverty, free from diseases, free from everything inauspicious. It is not too late. Oh India, I am giving you my clarion call. Wake up. Enough of your Hindu abusal mentality. Just these declarations are enough. Because the space from which you act is responsible for the place you create. I wanted every village, to have their temple from where every morning the Vedic mantras are chanted, the loud collective declarations are uttered. And the whole village gives those declarations and supports it by tatastu. Of course, still temples are there, but these declarations, let me first do in Bidadi campus. Every morning, of course, we have these declarations. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. During Pada Puja, we have these declarations and bless the world. But I feel it should be done in the morning also when you wake up. When you wake up, यदि आप केवल सुनते हैं, वो भी एक अवतार पुरुष को सुनते हैं, आप सरल रूप से पूर्ण हो जाते हैं. ज़ेन संप्रदाय, वैदिक संप्रदाय, तांत्रिक संप्रदाय, ये तीनों संप्रदाय ध्वनि शब्द की शक्ति का उपयोग करते हैं. बस घोषणा ही पूर्णत्व दिलाता है. यदि भारत प्रतिदिन सवेरे केवल वैदिक जपा का अभ्यास करे तो भारत से निर्धनत गायब हो जाएगी. हर सवेरी हमारे वैदिक मंत्रों का उच्चारण ही ये शुद्ध शक्तिशाली घोषणा है. Understand, I am not promoting Vedic chanting as a faith or a religious practice or a religious sentiment. No. I am promoting Vedic chanting as a scientific method for prosperity. Scientific method for awakening, scientific method for success. Listen with integrity and authenticity. Look in, cognize and raise your hand. After the declaration that you are complete just now, immediately after the declaration, how many of you felt you are really complete? That is the power of completion. Understand. That is the power of completion. This is the power of declaration. Your mind is not your enemy. It is just untrained child. Have the right attitude towards your mind. Your mind is not your enemy. It is just untrained child. I have a pet. Somebody gifted me. He is not my enemy. If he doesn't listen to what I say, he is just untrained. I don't need to kill him, attack him. I just need to train him. But with your mind, you always have that enmity. I told you 2 times, you did not listen. But don't you see, unconsciously you are telling him 10 times to do what he wants? You are misguiding him. It is like if I tell my pet, come, come, but in the body language I say, come, 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 come. The fellow will be completely confused. Because the hands are showing go, go, words are coming come, come. What will happen to that poor fellow? That is what you are doing to your mind. One side unconsciously you are showing the hand like this. Unconsciously trying to tell, come, 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 come. What will happen to that poor fellow? It is like Indian drivers. They will put the left indicator, show the right hand signal and drive straight. And the fellow who is coming behind doesn't know what to do. Are you taking left? Are you taking right? Are you going straight? In confusion. You are responsible. You need to take the responsibility. You are responsible and you need to take the responsibility. Listening makes your inner space cognize right declarations. When you listen, you will find out two things. How you miss many times what is told. Sometime you will find out how the speaker is missing links of what he is uttering. Of course, not with me. Usually, if you are listening to a being who is already in completion, you can't find a single disconnect from the flow of the thoughts. I may be unclutched, but I am never disconnected. But when you speak with ordinary people who are already in incompletion, you will find it very clearly. You will find very clearly listening awakens your intuition. Listening awakens your intuition. Understand? Understand? Listening awakens your intuition. आपका मन आपका शत्रु नहीं है। ओ बस एक छोटे बालक की तरह है। आप ही अपने मन को परस्पर विरोधी आदेश देते जाते हैं। इसीलिए आपका मन लगातार भ्रमित रहता है, संघर्ष का अनुभव करता है। सुनने की शक्ति आपका अंतर्ज्ञान को जागृत करता है। Listening awakens your innermost intelligence. Listening awakens your innermost intelligence. Catch it. Catch the truth. Get the truth. So many things are said even during the break, understand? Even during the gap. Even during the gap, during every silent moment, so many things are said. यदि आप सुनते हैं, आप यह देख पाएंगे कि वक्ता की बातों में क्या अपूर्णता है। सुनने की शक्ति आपकी अंतर्ज्ञान की शक्ति को जागृत करती है, आपकी आंतरिक बुद्धि को जागृत करती है। हर मौन क्षण में भी बहुत कुछ कहा जाता है, आप उसे भी सुन पाएंगे। For a person who wants to begin the life, first thing you need to learn is listening. That is why I keep this as a first lesson in our Gurukul. This should be the first lesson. Kids should be taught to sit straight without restlessness, without moving the body, first 10 days. Even in the engineers, the first lesson, at least first full day, they should be taught again and again to sit straight without restlessness, listening. If somehow the listening starts in you, every sense will become so alive, awakened. I tell you, once the listening starts, your eyes will become sharp. Learn listening. You will not need spectacles. I am talking to you with a responsibility. I am talking in a national television. I am not promising any false miracle cures. Try. You will see. You will see. Try, you will see. Try. Inside you, listen even during the gaps. Listen to the absence. When there are words, listen to the presence of the sound. When there are no words, listen to the absence of the sound. When you listen, your smelling capability will become sharp. Your listening will become sharp. Your seeing will become sharp. Your ability to receive the touch will become the sharp. Listen when you can see sharply. When you can smell sharply. When you can feel the touch sharply, you will be so alive. So alive. You will be healthy beyond diseaselessness. Not just arogya, I'm coining a new word, nirogya. Niroga. You know roga and arogya. You do not know niroga. Nirogya is wellness beyond health. Understand, wellness beyond health. Listening can do so much. ध्यान से सुनिए. जो व्यक्ति जीवन आरंभ करना चाहता है उसे सुनने की शक्ति पानी चाहिए. गुरुकुल इंजीनियर्स में भी पहला सबक जो बच्चों को सीखना चाहिए वो है सुनना. यदि आप सुनते हैं आपकी आंखें भी शक्तिशाली बन जाती है. आपको चश्मे की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. जब कोई शब्द कहा जा रहा है तो ध्वनि की उपस्थिति को सुनिए. जब कोई शब्द नहीं कहा जा रहा है तो ध्वनि की अनुपस्थिति को सुनिए. मैं कोई असंभव बात नहीं कह रहा हूं. ये संभव है. आप अभ्यास करके देखिए. आप जान जाएंगे कि केवल सुनने से आपकी देखने की शक्ति, आपकी सुनने की शक्ति, आपकी स्पर्श को अनुभव करने की शक्ति ये सभी अगले स्तर पर पहुंच जाएंगे. तब केवल आप आरोग्य की स्थिति में ही नहीं बल्कि बगैर कोई रोग निरोग स्थिति में रहने लगेंगे. केवल सुनने से आप अपने जीवन को चमत्कारी तरीके से परिवर्तित कर सकते हैं. These gaps I give is the moments I listen to you actually. Because in the gaps I know based on your body language whether you are restless or restful, are you listening? Or are you just arguing inside you? Sometimes people argue with themselves constantly inside them. non-listening. Non-listening is death. Listening is life. जब भी मैं अपनी शब्दों के बीच में अंतराल देता हूँ, तब मैं आपको सुन रहा हूँ. मैं सुन रहा हूँ कि कितना आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं. नहीं सुनना मृत्यु है. By hearing, understand, by hearing, you won't understand me. Only by listening, you can understand me. People who listen, they understand what I am saying, even without any introduction to any spiritual philosophy. People who don't listen, they do not understand. केवल ध्यान से सुनने से ही आप मुझे समझ पाएंगे. Listening. When you start listening, your Kundalini straight shoots the ground center. Your Kundalini is straight awakened. You need to catch the truth. Only people with listening will even be interested to listen to my satsangs, because I'm giving enough of gaps between every word. Usually the professional speakers don't give gap, because if they give gap, your mind will go away somewhere. It won't come back. So professional speakers are always trained to blah, 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 blah. It's more like a catharsis. They are incompletion. They vomit on you, and you grab that incompletion, vomit on somebody else. I am not professional speaker. I am professional listener. Before I start speaking, in the silence I listen to you. Every time when I give a break between words, I listen to you. I speak what will make you listen. That is why my listening ends up as your listening. As I am a listener, I make you listen. I end up in making you listen. जब आप सुनने लगेंगे, आपकी कुंडलिनी शक्ति सीधा जागृत होके आपके सर के भाग में उपस्थित आपका सहस्र शक्ति केंद्र को पहुंच जाए है. मैं पेशेवर वक्ता नहीं है, मैं पेशेवर श्रोता हूं. इसीलिए मेरा सुनना आपको सही सुनने की स्थिति में ले जाता है. Today is dedicated to listening, because from there life starts. Don't be in a hurry to cognize what I am speaking, because your cognition is so much filled with judgments, opinions, attitudes, personal beliefs, attributes. No. Don't be in a hurry to cognize. Don't be in a hurry to classify. I know it already. I have done inner awakening already. I have heard the morning satsangs every day. No. If you already heard even once, I will not repeat it again. Anything you listen from me, understand you are listening now, first time. If you already listened, I'll make sure the words does not fall in your ears. Second time. Because I won't waste your time or my time. I'm Kala. आज का दिन हम सुनने की शक्ति को समर्पण करते हैं. The essence of today's satsang is listen.
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्. आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्. आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.